From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up close to the 40. Nick Barkley is there to bring him down.
The 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This will be a 2nd down and 6. Now it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Finds room inside the 40. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 32-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now facing 3rd down and 10. And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. Down the field, it's Evans. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
That is a big gain for the 49ers. 36 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. This one, give it up, and here's Debo. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the full.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Third and goal. McCaffrey trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback sneak with Purdy, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Brock Purdy, touchdown San Francisco.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield. That's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Now Watkins on the return, and he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run. It's Barkley. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back with the 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line.
Sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's third down.
On third and long, Purdy, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for the sack. That's Jonathan Bernard busting in to record the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
At the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's Goddard in motion. On play action, here's Hurts. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it, Mike. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Third and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll go up top with this one. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green.
Look, I think anytime, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of the ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
They face second down, 8 yards to go. Purdy works out of the pistol. Over the middle, it's intercepted.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
On the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Hurts to throw. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. Tank Bigsby, the man he was looking for that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Here's Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
22 yards.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that 2nd foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third down. Purdy. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And now it's 4th down.
It is exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's 4th down, so this is a very big call. Here's 1st and 10. To throw once more, it's Purdy. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. That was heading in the direction of Mike Evans. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is Purdy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And 3rd down coming up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Purdy again. That's 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
And that looks like it could be the play of the game right there, Mike. I mean, you're nursing a 3-point lead. You're defending an offense that is in hyper-aggressive, go-down-for-points mode. And not only do you get the stop, but you get your hands on the ball, come up with the pick six. And now you've got a 9-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Things are looking pretty good.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now Watkins on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10. Purdy on the run to the right. And he's going to go down. However, there's a marker down. Let's check on this call first. First and 10 for Purdy. It's complete to Evans. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First down, San Francisco.
To throw on first down is Purdy. Going up top for Evans. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba.
Purdy's pass intercepted.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they have it 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Still fighting for yards, and he lost the football. But it looks like the Eagles are able to corral it, so Philly will retain possession.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
It's a loss.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll drop to throw. Left side, he's got 11. The Niners will use their third and final timeout to talk things over before third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, Hurts. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Man now, out to punt. His kick is away. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 32-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
49-yard gain on the play.
Here's first down.
And the 49er first down.
Throwing is Purdy. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On second down, Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On third down, it's Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. We are set for fourth and long. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That's Goddard in motion. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory.